What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we're taking a look at Where Winds Meet, the free-to-play game here. This is over on Steam, and we're playing on the Legion Go 2, the Z2 Extreme version here, and checking out performance. Now, as I said, on the Steam Deck, the game itself can run pretty decently as far as frame rate's concerned and that type of thing, but there are a lot of optimization issues when it comes to frame times and stutters and things, pretty much no matter what you do with settings and resolution, at least it would seem for now at launch here with the game. But I'm having a decent enough time with it, and I do recommend running DirectX 12. I didn't get much difference in performance, but DX12 does allow you to use XeSS, which I think is better in this game than FSR, even on the AMD hardware. And we can also use FrameGen if you want to with FSR with DirectX 12 here, so that's what I've been using. As far as settings for the game, we'll have full screen 1200p, but you can make some adjustments to that if you wanted to. FSR 60%. We're going to use XeSS though when we get into it. We'll take a look at FSR and the performance preset, which is pretty much all low here when we get into it. And ultimately, I will say, especially on the Legion Go 2 screen, which I'm not necessarily showing here with the screen cap, but it does look pretty fantastic. And that's whether I'm running on these lower settings or even a little bit higher. And I would suspect that's why the game is a bit tough to run on some of the hardware and does need some optimizing, because even low does have a good bit going on here in the game. Now, we do have some different performance presets. If we change this over to balanced right here, we'll go and get a few mediums thrown in here along with the low, and we'll go from 48, 47 FPS down to about 36, 37. So 10 or 11 FPS difference there when you just go from all low to just a few mediums there on that one. And then if we go to quality, which throws high and medium into the mix, we come down to about 30 FPS. And the thing is, we're just sitting still. It does get to a point in other areas of the game that's really just not going to work out with holding a frame rate above 30. So pretty much just sticking with that performance preset's been doing fine for me and gives me enough overhead to keep things running in most of the areas. Now we can also get in and turn on AMD's FSR frame generation, and that actually works pretty well in this game. I can notice the additional input lag, though it's not that bad in comparison to some games I've tried it in. And of course you do still have some of the artifacting and visual issues, but I was thinking it was running pretty well here. And if you are someone that likes to run frame generation and you're not going to be bothered by it in a game like this with a lot of dodge and specific timing on attacks and stuff, you can definitely use it there. I actually prefer just using Intel's XeSS in this one at performance or balanced for the most part at 1200p, and you could do balanced or quality if you were lowering your resolution, and you get a bit better image quality and usually just a couple of more FPS. It just is running a bit better in this game and seems to be optimized maybe for the game a little bit better than FSR right now. I haven't really looked into it a lot, but that's pretty much what I wound up settling on here if I didn't want to use frame generation. Now, of course, we have different TDP modes you can get into. I think most people would run balanced or performance when it comes to a game like this, and balanced might be a little low as it'll settle in at around 15 watts. I think 17 to 25 watts is a really good sweet spot for this Z2 Extreme, especially for games like this, but it would pull it out there at around 42 sitting still. And then at performance is 20 watts, which is a pretty good place to be with the Z2 Extreme. I think a lot of people could just kick that on and go for it. Around 46 FPS just sitting still here. And then back to 25 watts, we'll gain a few more FPS, about 4 or 5 to 51, which is what I wound up running here. With the battery life and everything, I really don't mind that. But at 35 watts, this game really didn't gain me anything really anywhere. I was checking it out, especially just handheld mode here. So 25, I don't really see the need to go above that here for me, at least for now in this game. But that's just a general idea of what we're looking at with FSR, XeSS, frame generation, and some of those presets, and kind of where I wound up for now, at least in early time playing the game in the first couple of hours and checking out performance and all that. But I'm gonna leave you guys with some more gameplay to check out here for Where Winds Meet on the Legion Go 2 Z2 Extreme model here. As always, thanks a lot for coming and check out the video. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one.
These tracks. Looks like something went inside porcelain kiln. What killer? Killer?
Who's there sneaking around like that? Stay put, pup. If you're gone when I get back, I'll have your head.
I guess now's the time to make a run for it.